Okay, you guys, so I'm trying to get to the bottom of Ashanti getting dragged online after she surprised her husband Nelly with a brand new car. Because somehow a woman loving on her own husband has turned into a full-blown TikTok debate about money, masculinity, and who should be doing what in a marriage. This whole situation popped off after fans saw Ashanti proudly gifting Nelly the car and looking genuinely happy doing it. And immediately the comments went left because some TikTok users started saying she's doing too much for a grown man, claiming she should slow down and protect her funds like Nelly isn't her husband and like they don't both have money of their own. The receipts are really coming from social media reaction culture because the blind item reads like this imaginary narrative fans created in their heads where Ashanti is overextending herself, spoiling Nelly too much, and somehow setting herself up for failure, even though there is no lawsuit, no debt story, no scandal, just a gift between spouses, allegedly turned into a financial cautionary tale by strangers. Let's be real for a second. It really makes you wonder why people get uncomfortable when they see a woman openly generous to her man, especially when that man is also successful, established, and not dependent on her. Because nobody bats an eye when men buy women cars, houses, bags, or entire lifestyles. What's wild is that some men actually jumped into the comments defending Ashanti, saying she loves her husband and she's allowed to show it, pointing out that marriage is about mutual giving, not keeping score. And that part right there is not no light work, because it challenges the idea that love has to look cold or transactional to be considered smart. You also had fans saying Ashanti and Nelly are so happy together that they can afford to stop explaining themselves. And honestly, that's the part people don't like, because a peaceful, affectionate marriage doesn't feed drama, so folks start creating it by projecting fears, past hurt, and internet think pieces onto a situation that's actually simple. Another angle people pushed was this idea that fans don't know what Nelly is doing, which is wild because it assumes something shady must be happening just because a woman is generous. And if this is true, it's very concerning how quickly people jump to suspicion instead of assuming mutual respect and shared finances in a marriage. It really makes you wonder why protecting funds is only brought up when women spend on men, but not when men spend on women, kids, homes, or even reckless things, because suddenly love is risky when it's not following outdated gender rules. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, because do you believe married couples need to justify gifts to the public, or are people projecting their own relationship trauma onto Ashanti and Nelly's happiness? Okay, you guys, so now we're diving deeper into the Ashanti and Nelly car situation, because the TikTok comments didn't just stop, they escalated, and people are really trying to police how a married couple shows love. Some fans started breaking down the gift itself, saying a brand new '96 Impala with 11K miles isn't just generosity, it's over the top, implying Ashanti is spending irresponsibly. But let's be real, this isn't just about the car, it's about the perception of women having financial freedom and choosing to spoil their partners. The blind item reads like this: social media went into a frenzy claiming Ashanti should protect her money and stop giving Nelly everything, which is hilarious when you remember Nelly isn't some random guy, he's her husband, they share a life, and gifts in marriage are meant to be enjoyed, not scrutinized by strangers. It really makes you wonder why people are so invested in policing what a woman does for her husband. Fans even tried to compare Ashanti to other women online, like she should conform to some standard of safe generosity, which is not no light work because marriage isn't a spectator sport. Then there were the TikTok debates about whether Nelly needs this gift, with some saying, he's rich, why does she need to buy him anything? Let's be real, it's not about need, it's about love and thoughtfulness, which is exactly the point Ashanti was making with her surprise. A lot of people also brought up Nelly's reaction, which was priceless. He was shocked, happy, and publicly celebrated his wife's gesture. That response alone should have ended the conversation, but allegedly some fans just couldn't stop judging, proving again how quick social media is to criticize women for showing affection. Ashanti even doubled down in interviews, saying she loves spoiling her husband because it brings her joy to see him happy, noting that in her household growing up, her mother Tina Douglas always showed love through care, attention, and gestures like cooking or thoughtful surprises. It really makes you wonder if this uproar would exist if a man had bought a luxury gift for his wife. Probably not. The double standard is wild, and the discussion shifted from "look at this generous couple" to "why is Ashanti spending money on Nelly," which is a social media standard trap.